too much. How's this one? There we go. That seems more Valentine's Day, right? Oh, shoot. Don't worry, I got a third choice here for y'all. This seems like a rom-com, doesn't it? Sounds like a rom-com to me. Like the intro music for a rom-com? I think so. Happy Valentine's Day. I know I'm a little bit early, but can't you celebrate it all week long? I'm thinking you can. There's nothing wrong with celebrating all week long. Have you fallen out of love with your business? Now let's talk about this. Hold on here. Have you fallen out of love with your business? Now be real here. Be sincere. I know we all love our business, but do you love your business? Because here's what can happen. You're doing all the things and you're not getting the results that you want. And as a result of that, oh my gosh, I'm like hot in this. It may have to go. It's going to have to go. It's too hot. I'm too hot. Okay. So what can happen is you're doing all the things. You're posting, you got a blog, you got a podcast, you're going live, you're doing reels, you got all this stuff going and like no results. And as a result of that, we can get frustrated with what's happening, right? Because it's hard or challenging or whatever else. As a result, we sort of start to dread our business. Yeah? So what you got to really think about is what would make you fall in love with it again? What does that take? I'd like to know. What do you think? Is it actually getting results? Is it revenue? Is it what comes up when you think about it? What would it take to actually make you absolutely love and obsess over your business, over your clients, over what you're doing, like it was in the beginning? I'd love to see some comments here. My comments are not coming up on my computer, naturally. So we're gonna go this way. Okay. Carol says, I love my business, but sometimes I feel frustrated, but I don't stop loving. Okay, that's good. It's like unconditional love, right? I love it, but I might get frustrated with it. Catherine says, I haven't been in business that long and I love it, but it feels like a job. Yes. Like we had this dream of like it being so different. And then we get right back into the same patterns like it was when we had a job. And we're like, how is this better? Right? Oh, I totally get it. Okay. Results and revenue would be great. I hear you. Carol says, worry-free about flow of clients and money. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? Okay, so what I want you to think about is, what if these things are related? What if getting clients and having money and having revenue and it not feeling like a job is actually related to you loving your business? Ooh, isn't that a thought for a Wednesday at noon, huh? That's what we're going to talk about today. So if you are new to me, my name is Jamie Hain, and I am a video and growth coach. And today is all about helping you not only love your business, but it's about this guy. Let's make some money too and see how the two things are connected together. Okay. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to go through 4 different ways that you can do this. All lovey-sappy style. No. I didn't go lovey-sappy style, but that would have been good. Why didn't I think of that? Why am I only thinking about it now? Dang it. Missed opportunity. Okay. Number 1, you've got to reignite your passion for your business, for your clients, for what you do. You have to regularly remember your why. What was the reason you started this business in the first place? It probably wasn't about making money. Maybe it was. Maybe that was a part of it. But my guess is it was about making a difference. It was about being your own boss. It was about helping people. And sometimes we can lose sight of our connection to that point because we're caught up in all of the things. Okay? So one of the things you have to do is figure out how the heck do I reconnect with this and re-engage with my passion and remember my why? Maybe that's something you look at every single day. Maybe it's something that you focus on once or twice a day. Maybe you write yourself a Post-it note and you put it on your computer so that you see it regularly. Maybe you journal about this or meditate on it, whatever it is, but you can't lose sight of this why. It's super, super important. Okay, number 2. You gotta remove the crap that's clogging up this love fest. What are the things that are causing you, hold on here, the challenges and frustrations? What's getting in your way and overwhelming and creating the stress and blocking what you all just said that you wanted? Now, my guess is you can come up with a list. My guess is you could tell me, oh, it's this and this and this and this and this. Okay? It's one thing to identify it. It's a whole other to stop doing this guy. Oh, that's a mess. That's a tangled mess. There we go. Right? When you start waking up in the middle of the night and you can't sleep, other than the hot sweats, okay? But because you're thinking about, oh my gosh, this and oh my gosh, that. Identifying it is enough. You've got to go and solve it. Okay? So how the heck do we solve it? This gets tricky. There we go. Okay? You got to streamline your processes. You got to delegate or eliminate some of the things. This is always a big aha for me. Just when I think I have eliminated all the things I don't need to be doing, when I sit down and I do a little time check and I see what am I spending time on, I find more that I'm like, yeah, why did I spend an hour on that? Why am I spending this much time on that? That is not resulting in the activity that I want. It's not revenue generating. So why am I doing it? I'm going to stop it. But we sometimes get caught up doing the same thing over and over and over again because we've just always done it. So we've really got to start to look at those things, right? So streamline your processes, delegate or eliminate the things that you aren't in your zone of genius. And this last one is about focus. Oftentimes what I find is that we are so distracted off of our goal. I fall into this trap, right? I will be absolutely crystal clear on this is what I'm doing and this is my plan for the month. And then somebody like, I don't know, Amy Porterfield or Tony Robbins does a 3-day event. And I think, oh, I want to go to that 3-day event. And then I lose 3 days. That's taking me off my path. And I'm not saying you don't ever want to do those things, but how much of the things are you spending time on that are not what are moving your business forward? It's something to look at. Okay, I want to talk about this. If focus is an opportunity for you, tomorrow, Thursday, I do my monthly networking event. Now, those of you who are in the 5K club, hold on here. This is part of your membership. It's included. But I got 8 passes left for those of you that are not in the 5K club for you to come on and join us. If you want to pass, just type the word pass in the comments and I'll get it to you, okay? It is at 10 Mountain tomorrow, 10 o'clock Mountain time. We will be talking specifically about productivity and focus. So if this is an area of opportunity for you, I got a free call for you to come and learn from everybody else's expertise around how do I stay focused and productive. Now, I want to be very clear here. I'm not saying that the answer is you have to be super productive every single hour of your day. I believe you have to be more present and you have to slow down to go faster in your business. But that presence and that slowing down requires focus. When you are super focused on exactly the activities that you are to be doing that drive the revenue that you want to see in your business, you'll start to love your business again because it's working. It's achieving all of the things that you dreamed about. Okay, so if you want to come to the networking event, you let me know. Okay, one more thing I want to talk about in this, and that is, what if you don't know how? So when we were talking about the things that are getting in your way, your challenges and frustrations, the obstacles that are creating that friction and that frustration that you have with your business, What if part of it is, I don't know how to fix this thing. I don't know how to do the thing that's causing me frustration. This is the point where you stay super focused and you say, I need help with this thing. Oftentimes I see posts in other groups and people are saying, I need a coach. Well, what do you need a coach on? What are you trying to achieve? That's what I mean by focus, right? I need somebody to help me with this very specific thing that I am struggling with in my business. And yeah, it's an investment, right? It is an investment. You're paying for that coaching time. You're paying for that membership. You're paying for that program, whatever it is. But what's it costing you not to get that fixed? How much revenue are you missing out on because you don't know how to achieve it? See what I'm saying? I know it's a hard conversation to have, but you need to have it. And if I can help with that, I'm signing up. I'm volunteering to help. I volunteer as tribute. If you need help with this, let me know. Okay. Let me see if I had anything else on point number 2. No. Okay. Let me check if you have hold on. I have been, I got to tell you, I have been so scattered today. I don't know what's wrong with today. I don't know why it's more scattered than ever, but it's something. Okay. Okay, Carol says, start, stop, continue, our favorite tool. Yes, that comes from corporate. I love doing start, stop, continue. I especially love doing start, stop, continue facilitated activities for other people's businesses. Oh my gosh, that was always so much fun. I love doing those things. Okay, hold on. Let me see what else you got here. Jackie says, it feels like a one-way street. Ooh, Jackie, tell me more what that means. I think I know what you mean, but I want to know more. Okay. Catherine says, what makes it feel worse is I spend most of the day in front of my computer sitting on my desk. I should have read it before I read it. And things are starting to spread. Yes, so true. Oh, you make me laugh. Okay, Zippy says income would be great. Carol says, oh, it's the full moon. The full moon's what's making me distracted. That's it. Thank you. That's what I needed. Grounding more. Yep. I got grounding essential oils going today, so hopefully that'll help. Okay. I don't see any questions. Let's move on. Number 3. You have the power. All of us do. We all do. We have the power to choose what we believe. Okay. I really want you to sit with this sentence for a minute. We get to choose what we believe or don't believe inside our brain. It's the narrative. It's the story that we are telling ourselves. You choose how you talk to yourself and how you talk about your business. And let me tell you, if you are talking to yourself and your business in a not so positive way, how do you suppose yourself and your business are feeling in that negative environment? Not good, right? We can choose to talk about things differently. Now I want to tell you a little story. I used to all the time talk about how much I hated technology. And just for the whole universe's benefit, I don't mean this right now. I'm using it as a story. Okay. You gotta be careful with that stuff. I used to all the time. I was constantly saying, oh, tech, this doesn't work. And why are you so uncooperative? And what, I mean, it was a regular occurrence. And I had so many tech problems. I kept telling myself, like, why is all this happening to me? Because I was inviting it in. And somebody, and it may have been one of you, I don't remember who, but one of you said to me, well, maybe if you actually started talking nice to your computer, it would cooperate. And at first I thought, what? What are you talking about? It's an inanimate object. And then I realized, and I came back to what I'm talking to you about today. So I went on this experiment and I said, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to say bad things about my technology anymore. Zipping it, throwing away the key. It's only going to be positive stuff. I only talk nice about my computer. And I don't say all of these things like, I hate technology and why is it so hard and why are you not working? And I stop all of that from my vocabulary. What do you suppose happened? You know what happened. I know somebody knows what happened. What do you think happened when I made that switch? I'm waiting on the comments. I hate waiting, but that's okay. I know somebody's got the answer, and I don't want to ruin it by giving it to you. So we'll just wait. There's a delay. It's a really long delay. It must be the full moon as well. Carol said it worked. Simple as that. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. I haven't had tech issues since I stopped. Jackie says tech got easier. Jeanette said it all changed and you had no more problems. Yep. Catherine said you got in the flow and tech was easier. Yep. And I didn't even get in the flow. Like, it was not like I just stopped saying it and shifted to talking nicer to my things. And as a result, things got easier. I didn't have any problems. I didn't invite them out. I once had somebody, I think it was May, told me, think about the universe as sitting here with a notepad, ready to take orders. What would you like today? And if you're complaining and moaning and groaning about what's going on in your life and your business, the universe goes, oh, so you want more of that. Got it. Mind blown moment, right? Mind blown moment. So here's what I want you to think about today. What story are you choosing to believe about your business? I'm going to give you some examples. And you may come up with your own. And if you have your own, put it in the comments and we'll look at it, okay? But I'm guessing it might be something like, I hate sales. Or I'm not good at sales. If it's not sales, it might be, I'm not good at this whole online marketing thing. I don't know how to market my business. It might be, why is this so hard? Why is being a solopreneur so hard? Why is it so difficult? Why can't I get clients? Why is nobody buying from me? It could even be, but my niche is different. My niche is different. Do you see how even these simple thoughts that we're all guilty of saying and thinking is a narrative we're telling ourselves, and we're bringing in that negative side of our business? So if you hate sales, it's like you're telling the universe, I don't want any sales because I hate it. I don't want to do any sales calls because I hate them. I hate doing marketing, so I want to be really bad at it, okay, because I hate it. So let's just keep fostering hate around marketing. I'm different. My niche is different. Therefore, it must be hard or challenging. And so what's the universe going to do? It's going to make it hard and challenging. Woo, right? Something to think about. You got to really look at what choices are you making in the narrative that you're telling yourself in here. I read a statistic not very long ago that mindset is 80% of our success. 80%. Whew, that's a big old number, right? That's a big number. Here's the deal. You choose what you want to believe. You choose what that story is. You choose what that narrative is that you're going to say out loud or say in your head or mumble to yourself. It's a choice. And that choice leads you to have beliefs about whether something is hard or challenging or awful or sucky or whatever else it is. And those beliefs, they influence our actions. Whether you think they do or they don't, they do. And as a result, because we're taking different actions, we get different results. So if you're ever sitting there going, why am I not getting the results out of my business? I challenge you to look at this side. I challenge you to look at this flow and say, what am I choosing to believe? How are those beliefs changing my actions? And how are those actions driving my results? Because the answer is somewhere in there. It's somewhere in there. Okay, I'm going to pause there because that was heavy and I want it to sink in, and I want to look at your questions here. Okay. Boo, boo, boo. Okay, let's see here. Jennifer says, hey, Jen, when you shift, everything shifts. Yep. Jeanette says, language power. It is very powerful. And this is why. This right here is why. Catherine says, I did the same thing and started telling my computer diva I love and appreciate her, and it does change. Yeah. So imagine if you started telling yourself that you're going to be successful in business, that you're going to get tons of clients, that you're going to have a wait list, that you're going to be able to charge way more money, that you're going to get people booking calls. Imagine when you choose to believe that story. Imagine when you choose to believe that business is easy and sales comes easy and you love sales and you love marketing. What's going to change? If it can happen with your laptop, imagine what it can do inside here. Woo! Okay, Carol says, I love marketing. Yes! Jen says, I hated marketing until you introduced me to Jean-Claude. Jean-Claude is her chat GPT, by the way. Again, you are leveraging a tool that makes it easier. And as a result, now you believe, oh my gosh, this is so much easier with Jean-Claude. It's still this. You're just leveraging a tool to help you. Love that chat guy. I don't know why I'm holding my phone over here. I think I didn't want it in front of my face is what's going on here. Okay. I have found myself saying or thinking, I don't know. And I've been catching and rephrasing that. Yes. It's the same thing, right? I don't know how to do this. Okay. Do you really not know? Are you just learning how? Is it maybe challenging? Reframe how you talk to yourself as you go through that. Yep. Okay. Okay. No more questions. Let's move on to number 4. You got to believe in your success. For sure. Okay? That's what we were just talking about. But here is what I want to really clearly say. And please, I know we have so many wonderful healers and amazing spiritual people in this community. This is not a ding, okay? This is not a ding. But what I want to clearly say is you can manifest till your heart's content. But if you don't have action behind it, you're not going to be successful. You got to have both parts. Okay? It goes back to that beliefs. Manifestation is about believing that it's going to happen and rephrasing and reframing and bringing in all that positivity, but you got to have actions as well. And look at this, Jackie. Oh, can't see that. If you don't know how to do something, what you got to do is obsess over it and learn how. Imagine what would happen if, and I'm just going to use selling or marketing as an example. So if you've been somebody who says, I hate selling, I hate selling, I hate sales, I hate marketing. Well, it's probably because you don't know how to do it, or you haven't found a way to do it that works for you, that's easy and simple and feels natural. So what if you shifted your perspective and said, I'm just going to obsess over this and I'm going to learn how to do it and I'm going to be the best that I can. The very first time I ever taught in front of people was years and years ago. I don't want to say how many, but it was a lot. And I was really good at my job. And so my bosses said, hey, would you teach the new people? Score, I can do this. It was so bad. It was, and I'm not just saying this. When I say it was a train wreck, it was a train wreck so bad that the people in the classroom with me were saying, can we help you with this? Like, this is so bad, right? And in that moment, I had to say, am I ever going to do this again? Like, there was a part of me that wanted to call my boss and say, nope, never again, not going to do this. Send in somebody else. I can't finish this, and I never want to do this again. But there was a part of me that went, okay, wait a minute. This is kind of cool. This is kind of fun. And so I decided in that moment to obsess over it. And that was way back before we had YouTube and coaches and any of that existed. And I just poured myself into becoming the best teacher that I could possibly be. And as a result, so much success has followed. But it all started with this guy. I don't know which way to point. It all started with this guy right here. If you don't know how, learn. And if you need help, ask for it. Okay. If you are not sure what actions to take to solve some of these challenges and frustrations that you have, I'm your girl. All right, let's talk. I am offering up, I'm going to open up my calendar in March, and I'm going to have a lot of options for you all to book what's called an unstoppable call with me. And an unstoppable call is where we map out your sales process. We look at what are you doing in your business and what do we need to shift and change for your business so that it comes easily. So if you want to book one of those calls, let me know and I'll get you the link. But what it is, here's what you got to realize. Social media isn't the answer. It's not the whole answer. That doesn't mean you get off the hook and you don't have to do social media. What you need, is a simple, repeatable sales process. That's what's likely missing. Because the days of being able to post an offer and it be gobbled up, they're gone. They're gone, guys. It used to be that way. It's not that way anymore. So you got to learn and obsess over what is going to be my sales process. Uh-oh.